Your paw out of the house for a spell. Now, you run upstairs and get dressed and get to the airport to meet your new mall.
But, Granny, the widow poke ain't the new mall yet.
She will be. I've been matchmaking better than 50 years. Ain't had a failure yet.
But what if Pa don't want to get married?
Ellie Mae, no man wants to get married. You have to lead him to the trough of happiness like you would a horse to water. But, Granny... Now, Ellie Mae, leave these growed-up matters to me. Now, your pa needs a wife, and you need 'em all. The widow Poke needs a husband, and that no-account boy of hers needs a paw. I'm gonna have 4 people a-slurping from one trough of happiness. Yeah. Oh, Jed needs a wife, and Ellie needs them all. The widow needs a husband, and her boy needs a paw. And who's gonna make 'em all as happy as can be? That little old matchmaker, me.
I don't like this, not one bit. Jed Clampett wouldn't get married without confiding in me. Now, I want to know what's going on.
All I know is that Granny asked me to drive Ellie Mae to the airport to meet the bride-to-be.
Well, I don't like it. Who is this widow Poke?
Apparently she's an old friend from back in the hills.
Probably after Jed for his money. I don't like it, I tell you.
I doubt that money is her motive, Chief. Her son is Johnny Poke, the teenager's favorite singer.
I don't care who he is. I still don't like it.
He's reputed to earn over $1 million a year.
$1 million a year?
Yes.
I'm beginning to like it. You'll need a good safe bank for all that money.
Ellie will be ready in a minute. What do you think about Jed getting married?
Well, it comes as quite a surprise.
It certainly does.
If you think you're surprised, wait till Jed hears about it.
You mean to say Mr. Clampett doesn't know he's getting married?
He don't even know the widow's coming to town. If he did, he would stubborn up on me like a mule in a mud puddle.
Well, aren't you taking a lot for granted?
Yes, it takes 2 to make a marriage.
Well, 2's making this marriage. The widow Poke and me. Get a move on, Ellie.
Granny, I feel very strongly that we should sit down with Mr. Clampett and talk this over.
So do I.
I figured you would. That's why I sent him hunting.
Granny, you can't...
Now, you listen to me. There ain't a man been born that knows what's best for him. Jed is too young to be single and miserable.
But he's very happy.
Where'd you hear that? From him?
Well, as a matter of fact, yes.
What does he know about it? Underneath all that happiness, he's miserable. Jed needs a wife, and I'm going to see that he gets one.
Hi there, Miss Jane, Mr. George.
Hello, Ellie.
Now, Ellie will point the widow out to you, though she'll be hard to miss, 'cause she's so beautiful. The widow Poke? You just be quiet and point.
Well, I hope Mr. Clampett won't be angry with us for our part in this.
You leave Jed to me. I've been matchmaking better than 50 years. I ain't had a failure yet. By the time you get the widow back, Jed will be dressed in his courting clothes, paw on the ground, getting ready to propose. Hi.
Where's Ellie going?
Who?
Ellie Mae.
Ellie Mae who?
Ellie Mae Alfalfa Hay.
I don't think I know any.
Granny, I'm talking about the girl sitting in the back of that car.
What car?
The car going out the gate.
What gate?
Never mind.
I don't see so good, Jed.
Yeah, like a hawk, you don't see so good. Well, I reckon I'll get back to my hunting.
Jed, you gotta get all duded up.
To go hunting?
You know, Beverly Hills style.
What kind of hunting is that?
A I'll tell you about it, Jed. It's plumb wonderful. Now, you get all dressed up. You come out here and you sit on the porch with a handful of flowers and a box of candy. Now, Mr. Rabbit comes by, sees you sitting there, and he says, "What's that feller doing sitting there?" Then he says to himself, all dressed up, he can't be hunting. Then Mr. Cottontail comes hopping up to sniff the flowers. You drop your hat on him and you got yourself a rabbit.
Beverly Hills style.
Yeah,
Sound good.
sure does.
Real smart.
Ain't it?
He sniffs the flowers,
Yeah,
dropped the hat,
yeah,
got a rabbit.
that's right.
One question.
Ask me.
Who's the candy for?
The Widow Poke. Jed, listen to me, please. Jed, now I want to explain. Go ahead and shoot me. If the time has come when a poor old lonesome woman can't invite a friend to come and visit her, then I don't want to go on living nohow.
Widow Poke is coming to see you?
Of course. But if hospitality has become a crime, then shoot me, because I'm guilty.
That Rally's gone to meet the widow?
Yeah. But Jed, you don't have to let her in. Lock the gates on her. Stick the dogs on her. Shoot her in the leg. She'll get the hint that she ain't welcome. What does it matter that poor old Granny is dying of lonesomeness to see the dearest, sweetest friend she ever had in the whole world?
The Widow Poke?
Like sisters we was. But this is your place, Jed. You don't have to let her stay. You'll go to one of them flop houses.
Flop house?
Oh, goodness knows we won't get no rest. With all them men beating on that beautiful woman's dog all night.
What beautiful woman is that, Granny?
The Widow Poke.
Granny, you used to say that she looked like the backside of a mud fence.
Well, as a child, she was plain, but she blossomed into a lovely young girl.
A girl? The Widow Poke?
I don't think she's seen 30.
Oh, she's seen it all right. She just can't remember it.
Connect me with one of them flop houses.
Good and well, the willow's welcome here. I just don't want you to do no matchmaking.
Matchmaking? Why, I don't know what you're talking about. Every man is free to pick his own wife.
Man picks his own wife like a tomato picks a farmer. Especially with you working around the patch.
Jed, if I was to try matchmaking, why would I try with a widow?
Don't know why not. Don't know who's got more going for her. A widow knows all about men. The only man knows about her is dead.
I declare I don't know what makes you so suspicious.
Maybe it's because every year for 15 years you've tried to get me married.
Yeah, and you're spoiling my perfect record. What do you got against marriage anyway?
I ain't got nothing to get married, Granny. I won't first.
Yeah?
Of course. Man needs a wife.
That's right.
There's a lot of things you can't blame on the government. Worst hunting I ever did see. Fiddles ready, Janie?
We leave when our company comes. Now get upstairs and get cleaned up, both of you.
Who's coming?
The Widow Poke. The finest cook in Cass County and the prettiest young woman ever to come out of the hills.
3 of them, huh?
Upstairs.
Well, Uncle Jed, the hunt around here sure is sorry. Well, don't worry about it, boy. Granny just taught me how to hunt Beverly Hills style.
Tell me.
Bill, get yourself all duded up. Sit on the front porch with a handful of flowers and a box of candy.
Yeah.
Then, on comes this rabbit. Sniff some flowers. Take off your hat.
I'll see that man happy married if it kills him.
Don't drive too fast, Miss Hardaway. You'll bend Johnny.
I'll be careful. The name is Hathaway.
Mrs. Polk, do you carry that picture every place you go?
Well, up to now, I ain't never been no place, but I wouldn't go without Johnny. Ain't he beautiful, Ellie? Yes, ma'am, Miss Polk. He sure enough is. My him? He's an angel, that's what he is. Do you like him, Miss Hardaway?
Oh, yes, indeed. The name is Hathaway.
I understand your son's income is about $1 million a year.
Yes, and every month, rain or shine, regular as clockwork, Johnny sends me $5.
What do you do with all that money?
Well, up to now, most of it's gone to pay for this picture. Isn't he beautiful, Ellie?
Yes, ma'am, he sure enough is.
Oh, he's an angel. He sings like one, too. Have you heard my boy sing, Miss Hardaway?
Hathaway. Yes, he's excellent.
I hope he's putting all his money in a good, safe bank.
He sings in a gold suit. Have you seen him in his gold suit, Ellie?
No, ma'am, I ain't.
Me neither. It was sure nice of your Granny to pay my way out here so that I could see Johnny.
To see Johnny? Well, didn't she say anything about your getting married?
Well, yes, she did mention something about marrying Jed, but I'd have to ask Johnny first. Isn't he beautiful, Ellie?
Yes, ma'am, he sure enough is.
The salt of the earth, that boy.
By the way, where's he salting away all his money?
Mr. Drysdale is president of our finest bank.
Oh, well, what bank is that, Miss Hardaway?
Hathaway. And it's the same bank where Mr. Clampett has his account. Oh, perhaps your son would like to become a depositor.
Well, I'll speak to him about it.
Wonderful.
Will you ask Miss Hardaway to slow down? She's a-bending Johnny again.
Slow down, Miss Hardaway.
Well, howdy, folks. Welcome to California, Willie.
Oh, Jed, you shouldn't have done it.
Well, matter of fact, dandy big picture your boy, ain't it?
Ain't he beautiful?
May I carry him into the house for you, Mrs. Polk?
Yes, but handle him careful.
Johnny Pope!
Hiya, Granny. Let's twist.
I'll twist your neck off if you spent the money I sent your ma. That was for her to come out here and marry Jed.
So you ain't matchmaking, huh?
Jed, wait, I can explain everything. I hope.
Here we are.
Well, Mrs. Polk, what do you think of Mr. Clampett's match?
Well, let's see now. Where'll I put my phonograph? How about right here, Miss Hardaway?
I see you have one of the new transistor portables. Very fine.
I had to sell my cap and walk all the way to Sibley to buy that. And I got all of Johnny's albums. Every time a new one comes out, I sell a pig and buy it. That's my boy. Ain't he beautiful? And he sings like an angel.
I'm a dragster's whale. I'm a rocket's tail.
Here, Jed, shoot me. If trying to make two people happy is a crime, then shoot me.
Annie, we've been going through this for 15 years now. Why don't you give up?
Because at last I found the right woman for you. The one who can make you happy.
You talking about the widow Pope?
Sweetest little thing that ever drawed a breath.
Granny, her first husband was so henpecked he molted twice a year.
Are you saying that Clyde and Emma Pope didn't have a happy marriage?
No, as I recall, marriage was real happy. It was the living together afterward that caused all the trouble.
All right, Jed. I can see the widow ain't welcome. Connect me with one of them flop houses. Jed, I'm calling one of them flop houses. The widow and me will be leaving right away.
Better take this with you, Granny. You're gonna need it to stand off them fellas that's gonna be beating on a widow's door all night. Pass you something with her?
I reckon not.
No trouble at all with these handy pot passers.
place is handy. No problem at all to take care of. Have you seen this pretty green tablecloth? Glued right onto the table.
Land's sakes.
Then we have to take it off to wash it. Just go over it with a wet rag now and then. Have you seen this thing? Keeps the plates from sliding off the table.
I never seen the like.
Ah, that ain't nothing. Take a look at them handy pockets built right into the table.
I'll be sweet. What they for?
We don't know.
I'm terribly sorry. I hope you'll excuse me. That was my wife calling.
How long you been married, Mr. Drysdale?
20 years.
Oh, ain't that wonderful? They've had 20 years of happiness.
No, we had 25 years of happiness. Then we got married.
I reckon many a man has lost his best friend by marrying her.
Jed, a cut-up, always funnin'. I think that's what's kept him so young.
No doubt.
What's your secret, widow? Emma. What's your secret?
Well, if we're a telling, I reckon my worst one is, I hit the jug a little. Just a nip or two on cold days.
The widow fun's just like Jed. I guess that's what's kept them both so young.
Remarkably youthful.
Uncle Jed and the widow?
Jethro, it ain't polite to talk with your mouth full.
Well, my mouth ain't full.
Then fill it.
But I'm done eating, Granny.
Granny, I reckon we're all done eating.
Oh, then good. Now, while the table is being cleared and the dishes washed, maybe our young couple would like to go for a walk during breakfast.
We sure would. Come on, Jethro.
Sit down. I'm talking about the young couple.
Matter of fact, widow, I would like a couple of words with you alone.
The parlor is empty. Draw the drapes. It makes it more cozy. And have some of them sour lemon drops. It gets you all puckered up. I've been matchmaking better than 50 years. Ain't had a failure yet.
Sit down a minute, widow. There's something I ought to say to you.
But I got something I ought to say to you first, Jed.
Well, what I got to say is mighty important.
But I can make mine quick and merciful. Jed, I can't marry you. Now, what did you want to say?
Come to think of it, mine ain't so important.
What are you doing sitting here? The parlor's empty. I'll put on some dancing music. I know how you young folk like to rock your rolls and jitter your bugs.
Jed, I hope I ain't broke your heart. Is there anything I can do to make it up to you?
Well, yes, there is, widow. You can help save me from another 15 years of Granny's matchmaking. You game?
I sure am. I've had 20 years of it myself.
Granny! Uncle Jed and the widow's back.
Where in tarnation have they been all this time?
Looks to me like they've been to the beach.
The beach!
Yes, ma'am.
What in the name of good sense are you get up for?
Surfing, Granny. Me and them have been making a Malibu scene along with the other kid.
Kids?
Ain't that a beautiful board, Granny? Jed learned me to hang Jed.
We really shot the curls today.
Jethro, what they talking about?
Well, up there surfing talk, Granny. Shooting the curls when you come down off...
Cool and Jethro, Granny just ain't groovy. Say, chick, let's you and me go in there and put on some of them whaling Johnny Poke sides and stomp out some what juicy.
I dig you, Big Daddy. You're real bull. We're going steady.
Miss Jean, what happened?
Oh, Granny, they're just marvelous. And the credit is yours. You told them to act their age.
Well, they ain't doing it.
Hi, Granny. You want to go cranium hunting with us tonight?
No, I don't.
Real cube, ain't she?
Oh, Granny, ain't Jetty just too much? He plumb turns me on.
How about the drag races tomorrow, baby?
You bought it, man.
Come on, Granny. Get with it.
All I want to do is get out of it. Right in here, fellas. All you can eat. Big ones, too.
I'm a very own favorite.